Now, sometimes I have bad takes on things, and I'm quite happy with having bad takes and sharing it on the internet with you guys because I love seeing whenever you guys actually fire off a couple of brain cells and write out a full detailed comment on how either you agree or disagree with me. But there's just some things that people don't even use their brains for, like the PlayStation Portal, the new quote-unquote portable PlayStation device for your PS5 that will cost $200 for essentially a phone screen and an undetachable PlayStation controller split in half. Or you could just use remote play on your cell phone that you're watching this video on most likely, and then you could just use a backbone that is officially supported by PlayStation. At this point, I think PlayStation and Sony think they must be like Apple or some shit. I don't know if they think they got the Midas touch or something, but like, this is garbage. Who thought of this? Who was in the boardroom like, they can stream their games to this $200 device? No one in the meeting was like, sir, but we have remote play and they also have phones. And also our PlayStation 5 controllers work on their phones. This isn't even a redundancy. This is just straight up retarded. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but it's just straight up is. Who would buy this? And if you do buy this, you need a caretaker. You specifically yourself need a caretaker if you buy this product. Because not only is this just an 8-inch screen with 1080p 60 FPS, you know, something standard on all phones nowadays. Not only is it just that, you also have to have a physical PS5 somewhere within the vicinity of you to use this thing because it only streams games. And not only does it only stream games, it only streams specific games. If you have PlayStation Plus Premium, something that is very expensive each month, something that you would think PlayStation would want you to have, especially if you have this device, they do not allow you to stream games from PlayStation Plus Premium onto this device. For what reason? We will never know. Seeing that the majority of people who would be buying this PlayStation Portal are people who probably have the top tier PlayStation Plus subscription. It just baffles me and everyone else that they would just be like, no, unless you fully pay for the game, you cannot stream it from our cloud streaming service. Like, that's not a bug, that's not a glitch, that's not something PlayStation is working on restoring so you can play cloud gaming on their streaming device. No, this is a specific feature that they put onto this device so you, for some reason, can't stream games you technically pay for. And you guys are thinking to yourselves, oh, straight, come on, PlayStation Plus Premium, how much could it actually cost if they're not allowing it to be streamed onto their streaming console? If you guys don't know, PlayStation Plus Premium is one of PlayStation's Plus highest tiers. It costs $20 a month. And then on top of that, if you want it for the full year, that is $120, $80 less than the PlayStation Portal. And you're telling me I am paying essentially almost the full price of the console itself and I can't stream games to it after not only on top of buying a $20 a month subscription, also buying a $500 essentially cable box at that point. Now I have to raise this question again that I said earlier. Does PlayStation think that they're Apple? Because for some reason now, they don't support Bluetooth on their portable PlayStation device. Because Sony pulled a Tim Cook and decided to make a proprietary wireless connection, PlayStation Link, to use on the PlayStation Portal instead of just using Bluetooth, the thing we've been using for decades now. Now, I don't know if Sony's just late to the game or something, but even Apple is stopping their proprietary, like, lightning port. And because of UK regulation, Apple actually has to stop using the Thunderbolt. They literally have to go to USB-C now for their new iPhone 15s. And I get it that the Thunderbolt cable is different from an actual feature on a device that is software based, but it just doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't allow Bluetooth. Like, we have to know, do you think someone's gonna not only buy a PlayStation Portal for $200, hear the trash audio quality from it, and then they're gonna go buy an extra $100 headset just to be able to listen to their games? headphones. Again, I would keep saying who is this for, but I guess it's for the fanboys of PlayStation, because if you already have the Pulse 3D BS headset, I guess you wouldn't mind spending $200 on this crap because you bought a headset that's not even good, and you might as well get your full money's worth out of it and use the PlayStation Link on the PlayStation Portal, I guess. But you're already gonna be in or around your house, so who cares who's listening to it? Why would you buy this headset unless you already have it lying around? Sony is probably thinking and hoping anyone that buys the PlayStation Portal hears the actual PlayStation Portal device itself, and they're like, oh no, I need headphones now. And then they realize, oh, I can't use my Bluetooth headphones on my $200 streaming device? You're telling me I have to buy an extra $100 headphones just to listen to my games? Now, apparently, PlayStation Link itself actually supports lossless audio, which a lot of you probably have never heard in your life and probably will never hear in your life because you don't care. But if you ever actually plugged your headphones into your phone or any other device that supports lossless audio, and then you actually use a specific app or just use CDs or vinyl if you have that, you'll hear that it sounds the same, just louder. And you'll be able to make out some more small details that, for the most part, you won't really care about. Like, yeah, you'll hear like some small drums or rumbling in the background, but it doesn't really change the song all that much unless you crank it up to the max, and yeah, maybe it'll sound better then. But for the most part, the lossless audio thing for this $300 altogether package, if you don't already own a PS5, is stupid. Most people don't care about lossless audio that much. It's literally just something you can say, oh, I have it. It's like me saying I have an HDR monitor and TV. I play nothing in HDR, and I really don't care, because whenever I do play in HDR, I'm like, wow, I could just play in regular mode too, and it's almost the same. Like, this is for people who are actual audiophiles. You're paying a premium to stream a game from your console to another quote-unquote portable console, and then on top of that, you need a headset specifically made for this portable console so you can actually hear the audio, instead of just using any old Bluetooth headphone that you already have, that most people would be fine with. Now, I know I'm talking a little bit of shit about the 3D Pulse headset or whatever PlayStation want to call it, but altogether, it sounds like it's a pretty decent headset. It sounds like it's good enough to get the job done, and you'll enjoy it if you actually use it. But also, the thing I'm really mad about isn't the actual headset. It's that you have to use this headset or the earbuds on the PlayStation Portal. Like, I don't understand why they don't allow Bluetooth. Like, yeah, it's not lossless audio like you say your PlayStation Link is, but I should have the option to have lossless or non-lossless audio whenever I'm using a headset. I shouldn't be forced to actually use headphones made by your brand specifically. Like, yeah, I like your brand, but also I like other brands too. And speaking of Sony headphones, I own some pretty decent headphones. Sony XM4s. They're really good headphones. I enjoy them a lot. But I can't use them on the PlayStation Portal because guess what? They're Bluetooth headphones and not PlayStation Link headphones. Ah, so you mean I still support your company and I still, for some reason, can't use your product on your other product? Like, you could at least put an exception for, like, unless you have a Sony Bluetooth headphones, you can't use Bluetooth on your PS5 or on the PlayStation Portal. Nah, that's not even an option. In my opinion, if you're actually in the market for one of these actual devices, like you want a portable thing that you can play your PlayStation games on, while also just being able to play games on it in general without having to be connected to Wi-Fi, just get a Steam Deck. Literally, if you want this, get a 64GB Steam Deck. If you get it refurbished, you can get it for $320. That's a pretty good deal for a Steam Deck. Slap a 1TB SD card into it, and guess what? Now you got yourself a nice PlayStation Portal that can also play PC games. So the moral of the story here, boys, is don't buy this product. Let Sony know that this is dumb. We want a PSP. I don't understand how they had one of the greatest handheld consoles at one point, and then for some reason they decided, nah, let's not bring it back, even though handhelds are pretty huge right now. But who knows, maybe if PlayStation continues to make these kind of fumbles, maybe Sony just might sell them off altogether, just like how Microsoft sold off Activision Blizzard. Click on this video to find out why that was their best decision.